Doctors warn that men over 60 who skip this simple 15-minute morning routine are 3 times more likely to experience serious health complications within the next 5 years. Please don't ignore this message, especially if you're a man over 60 or if you care about someone who is. What I'm about to share with you could literally save your life, and it costs nothing to implement starting tomorrow morning. My name is Dr. Sarah, and I've spent over 20 years working with patients in their golden years. I've seen too many strong, independent men suddenly decline in health simply because they overlooked the power of their morning routine. Today, I want to share with you the secret morning routine that cardiologists, neurologists, and geriatricians recommend to their own fathers and husbands, but rarely talk about publicly. Here's what's happening in your body right now and why this matters more than you might think. When you're a man over 60, your body goes through significant changes overnight. Your blood pressure naturally rises in the early morning hours, your cortisol levels spike, your blood becomes thicker and more prone to clotting, your joints stiffen from hours of inactivity. Most importantly, your cardiovascular system experiences what doctors call the morning surge, a dangerous period between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. when heart attacks and strokes are most likely to occur. But here's what most men don't realize. This morning vulnerability isn't inevitable. You have the power to protect yourself with a simple routine that takes just 15 minutes and requires no special equipment, no expensive supplements, and no dramatic lifestyle changes. The problem is, most men over 60 are doing exactly the opposite of what their bodies need during these critical morning hours. Let me paint a picture of what typically happens. You wake up, maybe feeling a bit stiff and groggy. You immediately reach for your phone to check messages or the news. You shuffle to the kitchen, pour a cup of coffee, and sit down to read or watch television. Sound familiar? If this describes your morning, you're unknowingly putting tremendous stress on your cardiovascular system at the very moment it's most vulnerable. As a health professional who has worked with thousands of patients, I beg you to understand what's happening during those first few minutes after you wake up. Your blood pressure is already elevated from the natural morning surge. When you immediately sit down and remain sedentary, you're allowing your blood to pool in your legs and become sluggish. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach without proper hydration, you're further elevating your blood pressure and heart rate. When you check stressful news or messages, you're flooding your system with cortisol and adrenaline at the worst possible time. This combination creates what I call the perfect storm for cardiovascular events in men over 60. It's no coincidence that most heart attacks and strokes occur in the morning hours. Your body is literally crying out for help, but instead of listening, most men are making the situation worse without even realizing it. Now let me share with you the secret morning routine that can change everything. This routine was developed by studying the habits of the healthiest men over 60, those who maintain strong hearts, clear minds, and energetic bodies well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. The beautiful thing about this routine is its simplicity. You don't need to join a gym, buy special equipment, or completely overhaul your lifestyle. You just need to give your body what it desperately needs during those crucial morning hours. The routine begins the moment you open your eyes, while you're still lying in bed. Before you reach for your phone, before you think about your to-do list, take 30 seconds to simply breathe. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Take 5 deep, slow breaths, feeling your belly rise and fall. This simple act begins to regulate your nervous system and prevents that immediate spike of stress hormones that can damage your heart. Next, while still in bed, gently move your ankles in circles, point and flex your feet, and do some light stretching of your arms above your head. This isn't exercise, it's preparation. You're gently awakening your circulation and helping your blood flow properly after hours of lying still. Spend just 2 minutes on these gentle movements, and you'll already be ahead of 90% of men your age. Now comes the most important part of the entire routine: hydration. Before you even think about coffee, your body needs water. During the night, you've gone 6 to 8 hours without any fluid intake. Your blood has become concentrated and thick. Your organs are functioning on minimal hydration. This dehydration contributes significantly to that dangerous morning blood pressure surge. Here's what I want you to do. Keep a large glass of water by your bedside every night. When you get up in the morning, drink the entire glass slowly while standing up. This one simple action, drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning, can reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke by up to 40%, according to recent cardiology research. The water helps thin your blood, reduces the workload on your heart, and begins the process of flushing out toxins that have accumulated overnight. After hydration comes gentle movement, and this is where many men make a critical error. They think they need to jump into vigorous exercise or skip movement altogether. Both approaches are wrong for your age and your body's morning needs. What your cardiovascular system needs is gentle, sustained movement that gradually increases your heart rate and circulation without shocking your system. The ideal movement for men over 60 is a simple 5-minute walk around your house or yard. If weather don't permit, walk in place while looking out a window. The key is to move continuously for 5 full minutes, breathing deeply and naturally. This gentle movement helps your heart transition from its nighttime rest mode to daytime activity mode. It promotes healthy circulation, helps regulate blood pressure, and begins to mobilize the fluids that have pooled in your tissues overnight. During this walk, focus on your posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, head up. Many men over 60 develop a forward head posture and rounded shoulders from years of desk work or reading. This poor posture compresses your chest cavity and makes it harder for your heart and lungs to function efficiently. Your morning walk is the perfect time to consciously correct your posture and give your cardiovascular system the space it needs to work properly.
After your walk, it's time for the secret weapon that most doctors keep to themselves: contrast temperature therapy. This sounds complicated, but it's incredibly simple and amazingly effective. When you take your morning shower, spend the last 30 seconds under slightly cool water. Not freezing cold, just cool enough to be slightly uncomfortable. This brief exposure to cool water causes your blood vessels to constrict and then dilate, providing a gentle workout for your cardiovascular system. It's like doing push-ups for your arteries and veins. This contrast therapy improves circulation, strengthens your blood vessels, and has been shown to reduce the risk of cardiovascular events in older adults. European doctors have been recommending this practice for decades, but it's only recently gaining recognition in American medicine. The cool water also increases your production of brown fat, which helps regulate your metabolism and can contribute to healthy weight maintenance. Now, and only now, is your body ready for caffeine. If you drink coffee, and many men over 60 should consider reducing their intake, have it after you've hydrated, moved, and showered. Your blood pressure has stabilized, your circulation is flowing, and your body can handle the stimulating effects of caffeine much more safely. Consider adding a small amount of healthy fat to your coffee, such as a teaspoon of coconut oil or grass-fed butter. This slows the absorption of caffeine and provides sustained energy rather than the spike and crash that can stress your heart. The final component of this morning routine addresses something most men ignore: your mental and emotional state. The news, social media, and even work emails can flood your system with stress hormones at a time when your body is most vulnerable to their effects. Instead of immediately diving into information consumption, spend 5 minutes in quiet reflection or light meditation. This doesn't mean you need to sit in lotus position or chant mantras. Simply sit quietly, perhaps with your morning coffee, and focus on 3 things you're grateful for in your life. This gratitude practice isn't just feel-good nonsense, it's backed by solid cardiovascular research. Studies show that men who practice gratitude have lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation markers, and stronger heart rate variability. The simple act of focusing on positive aspects of your life reduces cortisol production and promotes the release of heart protective hormones like DHEA and growth hormone. Let me be clear about why this routine is so powerful for men over 60 specifically. As men age, they face unique health challenges that women don't experience to the same degree. Men are more likely to develop cardiovascular disease at an earlier age. They're more prone to sudden cardiac events. They often ignore early warning signs and delay seeking medical care. They frequently carry stress in ways that directly impact heart health. This morning routine addresses all of these vulnerabilities simultaneously. The breathing and hydration protect your cardiovascular system during its most vulnerable hours. The gentle movement maintains muscle mass and bone density while promoting healthy circulation. The temperature therapy strengthens your blood vessels and improves your body's stress response. The mindful start to your day reduces the psychological stress that can trigger heart problems. What makes this routine even more powerful for men over 60 specifically? It's because the cumulative effect over time. Each day you follow this routine, you're not just protecting yourself for that day, you're building long-term cardiovascular resilience. Your heart becomes stronger and more adaptable. Your blood vessels become more flexible and responsive. Your stress response becomes more balanced and controlled. Over months and years, these small daily actions compound into significant health improvements. I've seen this routine transform the lives of countless men over 60. Take Robert, a 67-year-old retired engineer who came to see me after a mild heart attack. He was overweight, stressed, and convinced that his best years were behind him. Within 6 months of implementing this morning routine, his blood pressure had normalized without medication increases, he'd lost 15 pounds, and he reported feeling more energetic than he had in years. Most importantly, his follow-up cardiac tests showed significant improvement in his heart function. Or consider Frank, a 72-year-old grandfather who was struggling with morning stiffness and fatigue. His family was worried about his increasing frailty and lack of energy. After just 3 months of following this routine, Frank was taking daily walks with his grandchildren, working in his garden again, and had the energy to travel with his wife for the first time in years. The beautiful thing about this routine is that it doesn't require perfection. If you miss a day, don't give up. If you can only do part of the routine some mornings, that's better than nothing. The key is consistency over intensity. Your body responds to regular, gentle care much better than sporadic, intense efforts. Some men worry that they're too old to start new habits or that it's too late to make a difference in their health. Please don't ignore this truth. It's never too late to start protecting your heart and your life. Research consistently shows that men who begin healthy habits in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can significantly reduce their risk of cardiovascular events and dramatically improve their quality of life. This small daily change can protect your life and give you the energy and vitality to enjoy your retirement years fully. You've worked hard your entire life, and you deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor with a strong, healthy body. Don't let poor morning habits steal away the years you've earned. Starting tomorrow morning, I challenge you to try this routine for just 1 week. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier if necessary. Prepare a glass of water by your bed tonight. Commit to those 5 deep breaths before you get up, that full glass of water before anything else, that gentle 5-minute walk, that cool shower ending, and that moment of gratitude with your coffee. Notice how you feel after just 1 week. Pay attention to your energy levels, your mood, your physical comfort. I'm confident you'll see improvements that will motivate you to continue. Remember, you're not just protecting your health, you're setting an example for your children and grandchildren about how to age well and maintain vitality throughout life. Your family needs you healthy and strong. Your community benefits from your wisdom and experience. You have so much life left to live, and this simple morning routine can help you ensure you live it with energy, clarity, and joy. Take this small step for your health and watch how it transforms not just your mornings, but your entire life. If this information has been helpful to you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more health tips specifically designed for men over 60. Share this video with other men in your life who could benefit from this information. Your friends, your brothers, your sons who are approaching this age themselves. Together, we can help more men live longer, healthier, and more vibrant lives. Thank you for watching, and here's to your health and happiness in the years ahead.